Blocked by pods!
Defense, there's 5 pods out there.
Let's go! Here's Butler down the lane. Butler's good!
104-101.
Warriors!
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
7-0 run for the Warriors.
Here's Van Vliet to the corner for Jabari. Here and kick it back out and throws it away!
They're floating.
Let's go!
The youth is showing up.
Gino, thank you for subscribing. Let's go, Warriors!
Y'all can score this possession, it might be over.
Oh, I'd be huge, man.
But close. A lot of pressure. 180 subscribers away from 295K. Here come the Golden State Warriors. Under 2 minutes left to go.
Steph finds Butler left elbow. Back to Curry to Pods. He drives inside. Met up with a double team. Back to Draymond now. 8 to shoot the Hill. On top against Sengun. Buddy spins, fades, and rips it out.
Wow. Amos with the domination. Guys win 10K plus sister-in-law. Let's go. Golden State Warriors.
Good luck, man.
Van Vliet for 3.
Oh, it's good.
Oh, he's been killer all night. He ties the game. That's going to be 7 splashes for him. 8 splashes for him.
8 for 12, 11. Here's Steph. Tied up on 104, 110 to go in game 4. Here's Butler against Sengun the Pods. He will hand it off to Steph against Adams. 6 to shoot. Behind the back pass to Butler. Corner 3. It's fouled by Brooks.
Oh.
And he's a little limpy.
Oh, my God. No way.
Fouled by Dylan Brooks shooting a 3.
Oh.
Yeah, he had his hand on his hand right here.
He put his hand up on his hip.
His hand up on his hip.
And I did. You did. We did. We got a, I think, a child here.
Might as well.
They have to.
You have to.
Under a minute to go. That could be 3 free throws coming up for Jimmy Butler. Could this be one of those instances where the refs say it's very, what do they call it?
Marginal?
Marginal contact. Sean, after the whole game, with everything that happened, the Warriors going to the line 17 times compared to the Rockets 31 times, if the refs say that it's marginal contact and they don't give Jimmy the 3 free throws, I think the Warriors fans are going to riot.
Oh, I will lose him.
The Warriors fans will riot. Because remember the foul they called against Curry when he pushed Tari Eason.
Yep.
If that was a foul and that's not, Warriors fans will be upset. But we'll see what the refs call.
Yep. All right. Call stands. Let's see if that's official, but it looks like the call might stand.
Okay, if the call stands and Jimmy hits all 3 free throws, you better lock down on Van Vliet.
Yes. Let's go. Watch. Right there, he clearly puts his hand on his hip. Let's go, bro. Yo, Jalen, thank you for subscribing, man.
Thank you. What we have, Roach?
Guys, we're less than 100 away from 6K likes.
And 150 subscribers away from 295K.
Boom, baby. There we go. Call stands. 3 free throws coming up for Jimmy Butler.
How many?
3.
1, 2, 3.
Shots. Let's go.
So stupid. Why would you foul it?
It's Dylan Brooks. I'm not shocked that he found right there, man. Yo, Kip, went 5 gifted memberships.
Who did it go to?
Jay, it goes to Brando. It goes to Success, Dork King, and Caesar.
Let's go, Kip.
Hooray.
All right. Kip. Jimmy Butler's going to the line for 3 crucial free throws. We're all tied up right now at 104. Thank you, Jay Brook, for the subscribe. Sean? Guys, we got 10 more gifted from Avatar.
Yo.
And I'm assuming this is because the Avalanche lost in stars.
Yep.
GG's Avatar, my goodness. Congratulations to Sean Stars. And thank you for the 10 gift, dear brother.
Thank you. Rooker, thank you for subscribing. Butler, first free throw. Good! Anthony One Face with a 5 says Warriors!
Oh, 106, 104, 58 seconds ago.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Butler, makes all 3! Ammo to the 2 Rockets and put some dirty ass pack back. Damn.
All right, here come the Houston Rockets. Dylan Brooks into the front court. Down by 3, 50 seconds to go. Should go top of the circle. Picked up by Gary Payton. 12 on the shot clock. Puts it back towards him. They couldn't stop him all night. He'll back him into the post. He'll spin to the right. Off the bank shot is good for Shingun. Makes it a 1-point game, and the Warriors will call a timeout with 40 seconds remaining on the game clock.
What a shot, man.
107, 106. Shingun with 31.
Why was Payton on him and not Draymond? Looney was on Adams. Why not put Draymond on Sengun, man?
He's got 5 fouls, Roach.
True, true.
Hey, you know what? Props to Houston. A lot of teams will just force a jack of a stupid three. They were like, hey, we got plenty of time. How about we just go get it 2, make it a 1-point game, and play defense?
Yeah.
Guys, over 22,000 in the chat. We're at 6.3K likes.
Appreciate y'all being here. If you're just walking through the door, the situation is this. Shingu just made it a 1-point game. 107, 106, with 40 seconds to go. Warriors call a timeout, and they're going to have the ball up by 1.
Yo, Lucifero with the 10s has been watching y'all since I was in 9th grade. I love and appreciate y'all. Let's go, Dub Nation.
You've been watching us since you were in the 9th grade? Now what are you?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Oh my goodness, man. That makes it sound so old. I've been watching you guys since the 9th grade. Oh boy. Hey man, thank you so much for watching us for this whole time, man.
Yeah.
Lucifero with the 10. Much love to you, dude. Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate the support, man. We're going back on the timeout. 40.8 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter. Warriors will have the ball with Draymond Green, Jimmy Butler, Curry, Hield, and Potts. And it's going to be Curry who's going to be inbound this from the right sideline. On the floor for the Rockets is Thompson, Brooks, Van Vliet, Marsh, Smith, and Anderson.
All right, here we go. Here we go, baby. Stafford inbound at 40 seconds to go. Right elbow. What can they do here with this possession? Here's Jimmy Butler with the ball against Tari Eason. 37 seconds to go. 1-on-1 is Butler. 17 to shoot. Jimmy backs him down. Butler fakes. Misses. Rebound on a bounce off from Brooks. Still Warriors ball with 28 to go. Wow. Lucifero on the 5 has finished college 2 years ago. Been a long time.
You were watching since you were in the 9th grade and you finished college already? Years ago? Oh my God.
Wow, thank you, man.
Thank you, brother.
Steph against Eason. Curry, floater, no good. Eason the rebound. 17 seconds to go. Here's Van Vliet. He falls down, gets back up, calls timeout. 13 seconds to go.
Oh my gosh.
Holy crap.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my God, it's coming down to this time.
Timeout. Rockets down 1 with 13 seconds left.
I think you gotta go Sengun here.
If you don't go Shingun, you're an idiot.
Yes.
You go Shingun, who's got 31 points in this game. He cannot be stopped with those little finger rolls.
Who's gonna win this game, guys? Smack that like it, that sub button. 6.4K likes.
85 subscribers away from 295K. We're gonna be live every night in these playoffs until we have a champion. We live tomorrow with the Clippers, Nuggets, and possibly that Pistons and Knicks game. On Wednesday, Game 5, Rockets, Warriors, and Minnesota and Los Angeles on Game. What game was that?
Oh, both are game 5.
Game 5 on Wednesday.
Yep, both game 5.
Doubleheader on Wednesday night.
Yep.
You go to Shingun, right?
I think you have to.
You go to Shingun here down the stretch.
Yeah.
13.1 seconds remaining. My map for the $2 donation. You guys ever seen a game as a
timeouts with Adams, Jabari, Sengun, and Van Vliet.
No timeouts for Houston.
And no Jalen Green in there. Wow. Brooks to inbound. Gonna give it off to Van Vliet. Hands it off to Sengun. 10, 9, 8. Sengun inside for the lead. It's no good. It's no good. And Butler's down.
Oh my God.
Butler's foul with 4 seconds. Holy shit.
4 seconds.
Draymond Green. He's pumping his chest over at Reggie Miller. The crowd is in pandemonium here at the Chase Center in San Francisco.
Let's go.
Hit that damn like button.
Come on.
Let's go.
Yes.
Bro, they got it to his hands. That's who you wanted him. He's been red hot.
And that was the shot you wanted him to take. He just could not make it.
Nope.
Jimmy gets the rebound. Jimmy gets fouled.
Let's go, Dub Nation.
He can make this a 3-point game.
He's in a bonus 2
Shucks.
for Jimmy Butler.
Come on, Himmy. Again, no timeouts for the Rockets remaining.
350 likes away from 7K. Let's go.
Thank y'all. Butler, first one. Good.
2-point game.
One more, man.
Oh my God.
I guess this on purpose. They have no timeouts.
They don't have any timeouts.
And just scramble for the ball, make them waste some time.
Let's see. 4 seconds to go. Second free throw coming up. Let's go. Keep smacking all like the 725,000 in the chat. Butler, second free throw. It's good.
They gotta do it.
No timeouts.
No timeouts. Sengun to inbounds to Van Vliet. 2, 1 for the tie. No! It is out. NBA over. Warriors win.
Warriors take a 3-1 series lead going back to Houston on Wednesday, where they could end it and send Houston to Cancun. 109-106, Warriors fans, make some damn noise in the chat. I want to hear you say,
Warriors.
hit that like button for the Dub Nation, hit that damn subscribe. We will be live on Wednesday for Game 5.
Let's go.
Congratulations, Wachito.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's get some donations here, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Michael Marquis with the 2 says, nah, that's Oakland. Hey, shout out to Oakland, man.
That's Oakland.
It's Oakland. And Dante with the 5 says, let's go, Dubs. Love from Taiwan.
Hey, Taiwan, baby.
Taiwan showing some love.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Holy crap, man. We got a gifted membership from Carl.
Oh, look at Carl.
Thank you, man. And he also joined the Cult of Fury.
And new to the Cult of Fury, it's gotta be Carl.
My God. Thank you, Carl.
7,000 likes.
Yo, let's go.
7,000 likes, and we're 20 subscribers away from 295K.
Let's hit that milestone right now.
And stick around, we got a surprise for Roadshot. You
Do.
guys don't want to miss it.
Nope.
Ayo Dill didn't say anything but donated $10. Thank you, Ayo Dill.
Thank you, brother. Dude, someone just mentioned in the chat that I got the splash counter correct for the. And I almost got this right, 13.
Almost 2 away.
Let's go. 17 splashes for the Warriors.
Chauncey Poo.
Hey,
What?
real quick. Who was the MVP for tonight's game?
All right.
Butler.
Butler.
And who was the X Factor?
Buddy Hill.
Pods!
Pods at 26 side.
Pods was the X Factor.
Pods.
Pods was the X Factor.
Yes.
Definitely.
Shout out to Hill Dell too. Yo, Memphis 2 says Draymond did not foul out.
Draymond did not foul out. We thought he was.
Yep.
Well, there you go.
He had that stop on Sengun, who missed the game-winning shot.
Wow.
Snacks and the juices. I can finally freaking breathe. Help, dude. Snacks, that was intense, man.
Stacks can breathe. Amos can breathe.
That's right, he won the 5.
That's right.
That's right. Let's go. Luis Medina, $5 super sticker with the laughing emo. Thank you, man.
Thank you, brother.
Pierre Brunellis, 13 months. And the Golden Fairies is hell yeah. Up 3-1, baby. As always, the Dubs. The endings are always stressful.
They are. Congratulations to the Dub Nation in the chat. GG's to the Houston Rockets fans. That was an absolutely incredible game. Amazing performance by Shingun and Amin Thompson in the second half. Jalen Green, where were you?
Non-existent.
Where were you, Jalen?
3 for 8. He didn't score in all the second half.
Brutal, man. Yo, Snacks, 10 gifted!
10 gifted in the chat from Augusta.
Thank you, brother. Let's go.
Andy says I couldn't yell because I'm at a hotel. We'll yell for you, Andy.
I got you.
Oh, God.
Thank you so much, Snacks, for the 10 gifted, dude.
Thank you, man.
They are not talking about Christmas cards here. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I'm loving it. Whatever he said, you got Brooks and Stitches. Eason again. Yes. Eason. Fakes, drives. Take a look at this. Just because of what happened at the free throw line before, this could be a flagrant one. Golden State has had 3 consecutive turnovers. Oh, they're not even going to take a look at it. Oh, he went for the ball, yeah, across the elbow. You can hear the slap over here.
It was a rugged first half, which has sparked a lot of conversation. The Rockets and the Warriors in a 2-1 series for Golden State. But it's the Rockets who lead it by 7 at the break. 57-50. American Express halftime report from Studio J in Atlanta. Ernie Johnson, Charles Barkley, Kenny Smith, and
Shake them dreads, shake them dreads. You don't know about that IG movement, Ernie. Come on.
oh, you're right. He said you're right.
That's funny. Shout out to E40, RID, my cousin.
Where do we begin? Let's begin with the first guys all over the floor incident involving Stephen Curry, Dylan Brooks, Draymond Green. Steph gestures at Brooks, that's 2 fouls on you. Brooks were grabbing for the ball. And the fallout from this was Brooks, Curry, and Draymond all getting teased.
Well, let me just say this. It's just a bunch of stupidity. This ain't got nothing to do with basketball. There's not going to be any fighting. The refs let the game get out of control. These guys got to settle down and play basketball. All that other stuff, nothing's coming of it. You see, like, it's just a bunch of scrums and things. I think the Warriors will win. I told Kenny, I said, I think the Rockets going to win this game because they want the game like this. Because the Warriors, they aren't playing basketball. They out there being stupid.
Kenny,
When you answer that question, left?
They out there playing basketball, and they out there being stupid.
That's like, how can a good team,
How can a good team beat a cheeseburger?
Just because you being stupid. Draymond?
Just cause you being stupid. Draymond just, I think that the basketball, we need to make sure that, you know,
I'm being stupid.
I'm being
Jimmy's out
stupid.
there being stupid.
Jimmy's out there
And the
being
Rockets are
stupid.
like,
And the
okay,
Rockets
they're
are like,
playing down to our level.
they're playing down to our
I
level.
see it.
That's how I
It
see
is.
it.
There's intangibles in the game.
There's intangibles in the game.
Intangibles
Intangibles
make it. And Steven Adams
make
is
it.
the guy that you go, well, Steven Adams has been missing in the NBA in terms of you haven't really seen play 14 minutes, but they're valuable minutes. So right here, if you have ball pressure and you're bringing the ball up, right now, all I need is my big guy to set a pick. Intangibles. Now I can get to my offense. You say, how much breathing there? You say, well, how much does that really help you? Now the shot clock is still at 20 before they're going. So as a play now, we have time to get in our offense. Then he posts up deep. He occupies the post and the thing. Now he says, okay, we're going to run out set. We're going to make sure that people have the basketball. And then the other intangibles, freezing here. Now I'm rooting him out of the paint, which allows Dylan Brooks, one, to possibly get a shot, but more importantly, secondly, I'm going to tip it out and give us an opportunity to get another possession, and we get fouls. So the intangibles that he does is what championship basketball is made of, and people don't see it because that's not in the box score. But getting into your offense early, giving us a second shot because it wasn't a physical rebound, it's just a tip out.
Those are great pictures, but I did want to get to the other incident with Draymond Green and Tari Eason. No, I liked it. It was good. No, it was fine. It was certainly relevant to the game we're watching, which has featured a bunch of this stuff. Shaq, what'd you make of Draymond and Tari Eason?
Well, Tari Eason, when he reached and he fell, Draymond dove on top of him. That incident that Tari was probably thinking, you kicked me in my head.
Yeah, you got a flavor one for that.
Yeah, Draymond reacted. And, I agree with Chuck. Settle down. You're not going to fight. You're not going to get suspended.
Not gonna fight. Not
Draymond
gonna get
needs to be
suspended.
careful. We all been in
Draymond
games like
needs to
this,
be
though.
careful.
But it's too doing no. It's too many.
It's too many of them. Somebody needs to rein these guys in to make sure we need to protect the game of basketball. People out there being too crazy and stupid. We need people to, play the ball so we can keep playing the ball.
Once you get the rest, it affects the rest of the night.
But also, it's been one.
It's been one.
Two.
It's been two.
Three. Like,
It's been three. Yo.
You get one. Okay, you can be
You
stupid
get one.
once.
You can be stupid
Okay,
once.
let's
Okay.
be stupid
You can be stupid
You've been
twice.
stupid three times.
You've been stupid
Like
three
now,
times.
The Rockets got the momentum. And now Draymond
And now the Rockets got the momentum. And Draymond
can't play the way he normally played because every time, he's very demonstrative.
is
So
very
now,
demonstrative.
If he gets demonstrative on one of them officials,
Very
he's going to
demonstrative.
go. And Jimmy's not playing his game either.
When I saw Jimmy Butler and
Dylan
Dylan Brooks going at it, and I thought back to Grant Williams in the Boston-Miami series when Grant Williams was talking to Jimmy and then he went off. But I don't know what the effect of this one is.
Well, he's not. I don't know what. I don't think Jimmy's 100% healthy, obviously. But that's a win for the Rockets. That's a win for the Rockets.
What are you seeing elsewhere on the Golden State side?
We always say that guys play better at home. So if you're a specialist, I need you to be special. For example, Buddy Hill, you're a shooter. I need you to knock at least 2 out of 4 of these now. Right here, this is your shot. You're a shooter. You're at home. You're supposed to be comfortable. Pressure is not on you. Pressure on Steph and Draymond. Right here, you're a shooter. Knock this down. I need these. I need the others to play well. Right here. Oh, it's your shot in the corner. Buddy Hill, knock him down. 0 for 4. I need you at least knock 2 of these now. I always just throw the ball well and then in the distance. Yeah, but I always used to try to pump my guys up. Brandon George, Mike Pemberton, of course, Glenn Rice. These guys, like, bro, I'm getting double, I'm getting triple when I kick it out to you. Knock him down, man. I'm
2 points on 1 of 5.
George Celestine.
American Express teammates, you see the numbers there. Look at the paint, 24-8 in favor of the Rockets. And 17 to 7 points off turnovers. Golden State has turned it over 9 times for 17. I'm trying to do some work here, man. Is this a filibuster you got going on over here?
First half recaps of the walk-in, right? Is that Triple H? Not too shot down. I think that's Triple H. Lateral Green.
All right, we're gonna see some full game highlights. Hold on, let me. This is what I need my clamp for. need to go outside? Let's go outside. This way. This way. This way. Come on, girl. Come on. something right now. Until the dog is done.
How do you choose your team? Based on what?
Well, I suppose I want to say that it tends to be gut feel more than anything else. So when I interview somebody, my interview question is always the same. It's just, I said, tell me the story of your life. And the decisions that you made along the way and why you made them. And also tell me about some of the most difficult problems you worked on and how you solved them. And that question I think is very important because the people that really solve the problem, they know exactly how they solved it. They know little details. And the people that pretended to solve the problem, they can maybe go one level and then they get stuck.
How do you choose your team? Based on what?
Well, I suppose I want to say that it tends to be gut feel more than anything else.
Forced some matchups for them to make the game a little more difficult for them. And then, of course, they counter by bringing in their monsters together, and we have to deal with that. So there's a lot going on in this series for sure.
And then close out the situation now coming in a couple of days. What challenges do closeout games inherently present?
They're always the hardest one. I mean, every team that's in the playoffs, especially a team like Houston, a 2 seed, 52 wins, big time team. They got a lot of pride, great coach. They're going to be ready, and we got a long way to go. So we know that Game 5 will be the toughest one yet.
Steve, with all you've seen and, as you feel out these situations, when a team, when the game on the line decides to post up Draymond and you're watching, on a scale of 1 to 100, how good do you feel about your chance?
1 being great or 100 being great?
100 being great.
100. I feel like 100. Yeah. I mean, he's the best defender I've ever seen in my life. He rises to the occasion. On top of being a great defender, he's an incredible competitor. And so, anytime, and we've seen it. I've seen it for 11. On making a stop. It's like having Steph Curry take the shot. Thank you.
The Exodus. You might know this story. Moses confronts Pharaoh, his plagues, and God rescues the Israelites out of Egypt.
Sure, but there's more to it. The way out of slavery is only the first part of a bigger pattern. Next comes the way through the wilderness, and then the way in as they reach the promised land. Together, these 3 parts form a story about the Exodus way.
Okay, let's check it out.
So, first is the way out of slavery.
Right, that's the part everyone knows. Pharaoh is a harsh slave master, grinding the Israelites into the dust of death. So God sends Moses to confront Pharaoh to let the people go.
And as they leave, they come to what seems like an impossible barrier, a flood of waters that are blocking them in.
This looks like the end of the road.
But the way out of slavery often means going through what looks like death. But actually, God makes it into a path to life.
But they aren't home yet. On the other side of the waters is the wilderness. A harsh and dangerous wasteland.
And that brings us to the second part of the pattern. God leads them on the way through the wilderness. He provides for Israel's needs.
Although, not in the way or timing they would prefer.
Totally. The wilderness is where they have to learn to trust God, to live by His word and daily bread, even when things feel impossible and hopeless.
And so this leaves the way in.
Yes, the way into the promised land, full of goodness, where they can live as free people and spread God's blessing throughout the world.
Okay, I see the three parts. The way out, through, and in.
But we're not done yet. When Israel gets into the land, this Exodus pattern begins all over again, like a melody on repeat.
What do you mean?
Well, they constantly find themselves facing new threats of violence and oppression. And to confront these new Pharaoh-like enemies, God raises up new Moses-like leaders to rescue the people and lead them out of slavery and into freedom again. There are also stories of these leaders having their trust in God put to the test in dangerous situations, sometimes in an actual wilderness. And usually, when these crises resolve, God brings about a time of peace and abundance in the land.
So this Exodus pattern of the way out, through, and in, it's woven throughout all of Israel's story.
Yes, but things turn tragic. The oppressors turn out to be not just foreign rulers, but Israel's own kings who exploit their own people. So God allows the biggest Pharaoh-like ruler of all, the king of Babylon, to conquer and enslave them.
And he takes them out of their land. After all of that, they're back where they started.
But even here, Israel's prophets saw the Exodus pattern at work. They announced that there was hope for a new rescuer and a new way out. The prophet Isaiah said that God would come to lead his people on a new highway through the wilderness and bring about a new era of freedom and abundance for Israel and for the whole world.
Now, once Israel gets back into the land, that freedom and abundant blessing never fully happens.
Right. So they still